Person detected in the laboratory. Self-destruction will begin through the camera.
Hi, I'm the solo developer behind Once Alive. This is my very first project, a journey that's taken 3 years to complete. When I started, I knew nothing about game development, but my passion for telling this story drove me to leave everything behind and take a new challenging path in life. If this game is in your hands now, it means that my dreams are coming true. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the experience. Hello everyone, SinisterHeart here, and we're back with another video. This one being over the game Once Alive. So as we saw here, solo developer, took about 3 years to create, so we're about to jump into really this person's very first foray into the world of gaming, and they have a clear passion behind telling this story, so I'm really excited to see what exactly we'll experience here. But let's wait for it to load and then jump straight into the story of Once Alive.
We are living in a world of indistinctness. 16 years ago, an incident happened and it changed the world's fate. The most contagious and incurable virus put the world on a brink of destruction. The chaos took only weeks. At first, most of the people started panicking. They looted all of the stores and they died trying to leave the cities. Science couldn't catch up with this pandemic destruction. Comms went down in a short period of time. Even if some survived, they were unaware of the world's fate. The virus didn't only take people's lives, but also made the animals more aggressive. It's like rabies, but a more enhanced version of it. This is the way I explain all of this. I am not a scientist after all. Hereby, world became crueler. I didn't believe there were any survivors out there for a long time. After all these unanswered distress calls that I made, those messages that I dropped in these cities, I thought my brother and I were the only survivors in the whole world. I couldn't be more wrong.
Alright, so here we are. Survived. Who survived? So this like a zombie kind of outbreak? They said rabies, but a more enhanced version of it that seemed to spread to a lot of people. Not just people, but animals as well. So the infection really tackled, I'm assuming, anything that was, I guess, once alive, to use the title here. To those who survived, follow the tracks. 355 kilometers west, Hossville. I guess here are our protagonists. Main character and the brother. Damn. This looks really nice for a solo developer. For their first time making a game, that's crazy. And here we are. A tree. A valley. A railroad, a tunnel. I wonder how long the world has been out of commission. How long it's been... Something about to happen? Are we just going in the tunnel? Oh, they're walking through the tunnel. How long it's been crippled by this virus. If it's been... It looks like it's been quite a while, just by the state of the city, but hard to really say on my own. I might have to stop the recording here in a second just to like check how the video is looking because OBS is doing some strange things. Oh, this looks beautiful. Okay, I think this will be a little bit better. Okay, that looks a lot better. It was a little choppy, so the initial part of the video might look a bit off. I apologize for that. I'll make sure to have a disclaimer at the start of the video. Tab or D-pad up to open your log. Here's our book. Find Hossville. Where is our brother at? Is it just us right now? Where'd they go? Okay, well, I guess we're walking along the railroad tracks. It looks fucking beautiful. Like, this looks absolutely amazing. It's crazy to think that if you know, the initial message is to be believed, this is their first project. Like, the level of detail, the beauty of the environment, like, you can tell they definitely put a lot of heart and soul into crafting this game just from this initial kind of glance. The opening monologue was great. The environment is stunning.
I must be close.
The voice acting's pretty nice. The music sounds great. A lot of shift around, probably. Yeah. Looks like we're getting close to our end destination of Hossville. Whatever that means. And again, where is our brother at? Did we lose him along the way?
Let's hope this place actually exists.
Did they split up? Like what? What exactly happened here? Very overcast day though. So Hostville, I guess. Over under. Does it exist? Does it not? Are people still alive? Are they dead? Who's really to say? But I guess as we venture closer, we'll get our answer. So do you think this game will include, a little bit of an environment here. Middle mouse or RT to focus? I should zoom in a little bit. Do you think we'll encounter any zombies here? Do you think we'll encounter anything like that? The game's a little buggy. It keeps stuttering. I have to look at that real quick. Okay, that looks a little bit smoother. I just turned down like a setting or two to the spot just below, but it looks quite nice. Do we have a flashlight at all? What's this? Oh, we're gonna move it. Nice. The music stopped for some reason.
Oh God.
E. So there are traps we're gonna have to look out for. Quick time events. How lovely. Well, definitely looks like an old
almost got
encampment.
myself killed.
Can we take this knife? No? Oh, that's quite a bit of blood. So I think the people who lived here probably died.
Blood dried out, but still somewhat there. That's an old incident, but not that old. I gotta be careful.
I would agree. Anything in here?
The
No.
blood stains in the tent must belong to an animal. I still don't have faith that there are any living human beings on Earth.
Are you sure? I guess it could be belonging to an animal. Could also be human blood. Who's to say otherwise? Quite the assumption you're making there. Alright, so we have an abandoned encampment. The bridge is fully out, so how would we get around? Do we go that way? Doesn't look like it. How would we do that? Binoculars. Well, there's a note here. What does this say? Can I click it, please? How do I click this? There we go. Is anyone worth saving?
Was actually written by someone.
Like I said, could be a person that we are seeing the blood of. Probably not just an animal. So where do we go next exactly? What's this?
Something attacked the tents from above. Something that can fly.
Oh, that's not good. Like a bird? A bat? A bird with rabies? An infected bird? Okay. What do we do next? Do we go that way? Because the bridge is out. We can't exactly go that way. Oh, there's a pathway here. Perfect.
Finally, there's something ahead.
A train. Oh, it's just the flapping of the rag. I thought something was running up on us for a second there.
Remember, Jim, if you see any animal coming for you, do not freeze like the last time you did. God, I've almost got myself killed. Don't think, just run.
Okay, so if we see animals, we book it. Because they are likely infected with the rabies virus, whatever enhanced rabies this is. Is this like a cave we're walking through? Looks like it. So we need to turn around, run away to not be infected. So it is kind of a, I guess, zombie-esque. More like, I'm assuming, like 28 days later type shit. Where they may be infected, but unless they eat, they're just going to die. So eventually at some point, when enough days go by, it'll just be those uninfected left. Likely people and animals will die off. Why is it blurry? The sun, the mountains, a castle or mansion of some kind, or a resort even. Is this a flashback? Must be.
I still can't believe there are survivors like us and they're just out there.
It really is true.
So when do we leave? Tonight? Yes, tonight. I should start packing.
Let's just first think about it. This place is far from here. I believe it takes 5 or 6 days on foot.
But it doesn't matter. Our dreams came true.
Look, this is a one-way trip. We can't carry enough supplies for return. If this place doesn't exist,
We can find some supplies on the road.
we can't leave it to chance.
You sound like you already gave up on this.
I'm just being realistic.
We tried so hard to find if there are any survivors left. No way you're giving up on this.
I'm
before
getting the
you even
impression the
start.
brother died at some point.
Look around. We have all we need here to survive. We also tried so hard to build all this up. We can't give up on everything for the sake of a possibility. I don't even want to talk about those monsters out there.
I would rather die on this.
Daniel, you can't think straight.
Dad could be there.
How can you call him dad after all what he has done? Drop with the bullshit. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Also, he must have died somehow already.
Why do you think we've survived?
Oh God, this again. The only reasonable explanation is we are alive because we are immune.
If that's true, Dad also may be immune and survived like us.
In any case, this journey is a risk we can't afford for anyone. And look, we are not sure if this place exists. Maybe it's all a trap.
Are you giving up hope on people so quickly?
People have let us down before, with their selfishness and ignorance. So why not again?
People saw what could happen to them when they acted selfishly and stupidly. But if Dad is out there, I won't let him down no matter what.
He died like all the other people, and he got what he deserved.
Don't talk about him like that.
Have you ever thought about how you would have acted if it was Mother instead of him?
Stop involving Mother in such matters for nonsense comparison. You are crossing the line.
You already made your mind. Why am I even wasting my breath?
You can tell English is not the original language of the creator or the translations because it's a little bit off. Like the phrasing and the emphasis is a bit strange, or the way the sentences are constructed are a bit off. Like people wouldn't normally talk like that, but that, I mean, it's just a minor detail. In all honesty, tends to happen with
I made a
translated
mistake by letting
games.
you go alone. Now I'll find you, little brother.
Oh, our brother went ahead. So it's likely either he's here or
Still
we're trying to
feels
find
unreal
him.
This place exists.
So we did technically lose him to an extent, but not in the way of like he died, but in the way of he has gone off on his own. Oh. Oh, a dead animal.
Crows. Run!
Okay, so we're running. Get away from the birds. Get away from the birds. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Need somewhere to hide.
Building! Pretty sure the crows can get in there. Oh god. Okay, so we died. Running, 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 running. To the building. Go! Oh. Can't believe the crows tried to open up the door like that. Well, there are definitely slots that can definitely get into the building
The
with.
help of the virus, crows have become the worst. Nearly impossible to shoot them. The best option is to run.
Lovely. So, murderous birds is what we gotta deal with. Can I pick this up? We were rejected because we are not young. Now we have to spend the night here and go all the way back. Well, damn. So we're
That's
rejected
why
because
I
they
was
weren't
being
young.
cautious. I wish you would understand, Daniel. Oh, I am not sure I understand what their age had to do with it.
That's concerning. I'm not sure I want to know what their age had to do with it. Do I go back out, or do I just sit here and wait? Well, I'll come out the back. Now what? Well, I circle around the side, go up to the entrance. Well, the birds are around at least. Go up the side maybe? Can't jump. There's this big board here with an arrow pointing at it. I would assume I need to pick up and grab. Do that. Perfect. And then I can probably just hop onto here and walk across. Can I do that? Walk across. Very cool. Okay, so now I'm inside. This place looks fully abandoned.
Where is everyone?
I would assume dead. If crows are and birds are ways to carry the virus, then I imagine that they would have died. What is this? Last entry is from yesterday.
The last entry is from yesterday.
Nothing important has happened so far. 2039, so, you know, like a couple days from now. Tuesday seems like the virus really makes animals go crazy, makes them lose their minds. I saw a little rabbit attacking a wild boar today. Rabbit's attack lasts a second. Easy dinner for the boar. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, everything's calm today, no more than usual. Only thing to notice is the noise of the sick crows deep in the forest. They have grown in number these days. They probably find enough carcasses in the forest and they don't haunt the village so often. Does it say ant? And then Friday is empty.
Thanks for warning me about the crows now.
Note. Check fuel every time. Okay, so this is the watchtower. They've got some food here. I'm assuming the crows likely led to the deaths of everyone in
Now
this
that
place.
I'm sure somebody was around recently. If I run into someone, what am I going to say? Hello, you're the first human I've seen after 16 years. And sorry for breaking into your village. I was just searching for my brother. They better not shoot me at first sight.
I can hear the crows. I don't like that very much. I guess we go into the building. My concern is that we're going to find the people, but they're going to be infected. If the last entry's from yesterday.
Horses running in the countryside as a child. Back then, animals were so harmless. We used them however we liked and exploited them to no end. Man, we never deserved them.
Hear a bird. What if it attacks me? What if we're not immune? We just got lucky. Alright. So we're in Hossville. How do we go up to the main villa? Is there a path somewhere? Right this way. Can we go into the buildings? Thought I heard something. I don't know. I'd imagine it'd be very difficult. These embers are still warm.
A burning grill. What were they cooking here? Plants. Is anybody home? This must be a joke.
Door is cracked open. I don't like that very much. Empty. What does this say? Diary. Day 1, today is our first day in the village. We're the freshest newcomers so far. We never thought we could see another human being after all these years. Turns out there's a small community living here. We were extremely excited to meet the townsfolk for the first time. Although, we signed a strange contract to benefit from what they offer in exchange of making a great sacrifice when the time comes. We'll do what needs to be done. That's concerning. It might be related to why they need the young. I can't remember the last time we ate a meal. It was 16 years ago? It was such a blessing to finally taste it again. Now we can eat meat again, we can get back on our feet, and Alice can recover quickly. They're cannibals. God damn it, they're cannibals, aren't they? I don't remember waking up so alive in years. No more sleeping with one eye open. These crazy animals beyond the wall can't bother us anymore. I saw Alice sleeping like a log last night. My dear Alice has finally found peace she always sought. Today we were given ordinary jobs, the kind of work anyone can do. Maybe that's why they need healthy meat. Today we were given ordinary jobs, kind of work anyone can do. I can tell that we miss those days when we used to work safely without having to run or hide. We've been dreaming of this kind of work for so long. I cannot find an opportunity to write since the last 3 days have been exhausting. Working here is not going to be easy. We're going to have to earn what they offer.
They can eat meat? How did they find an animal that was not infected?
Humans.
No way this is
Humans.
possible. Or
Humans.
are they eating infected meat? Nothing makes sense.
Rules of Hossville, join the hearings on Fridays. Don't leave the village boundaries. Embrace your salvation day with courage when the time comes. Don't talk about doctor's age. Yeah, they're eating people.
Strange.
Can I open this door? There we go. Huh. A purse. More diaries. So something happened? It's Saturday, right? Or is it Friday? If it's Friday, they might all be inside at the hearings? Friday hearings? Or it could just be that they all have died. I'm assuming that Salvation Day is
They
we are going
living
to
in
devour
a
you.
dream, a community where they help each other and live in harmony.
No.
The place looks peaceful as well.
The game froze. Oh, there we
Can't
go.
remember what sitting with a group of friends by the fire and having a laugh felt like, without a worry in the world.
I think there are a lot of worries. I think, again, they're eating people.
Look at the
Oh, fuck
calendar,
me.
Brandon. There is only 1 month left until our Salvation Day.
It's such a joy. We are so close. Tonight, I'll go to sleep knowing that my body will finally reunite with the earth to become useful once again.
I am at peace. Father Monroe tells me that you're making a great sacrifice bringing your Salvation Day forward by 2 years in order to not leave me alone.
That's AI. I
He
don't like
says
that very
that
much.
God will reward us for such a great sacrifice.
I can feel it, my dear. The second spring awaits us.
Why did we see that? Are we telepathic? Is that usual? Our Salvation Day. Okay, so we... Yeah, they definitely are being devoured alive. Not alive, but being eaten. Locked. Okay, well... Locked. Okay, well... I think that's it for this house. Yeah, their Salvation Day is definitely being killed and then eaten by the rest of the people in the encampment. That is the... That's the big deal.
Oh my god. I can't thank you enough for letting me in. Not at all. Please come this way. Do you mind if I ask your name? I can't believe I'm talking with a real person. Adams. Henry Adams. I can assure you, we are real and we do exist, Mr. Adams. It looks like it's been a long journey. You must be starving. Yes.
Good. We have a delicious menu for today. But before that, we need you to take a look at this. Here's what we can give you and what we demand in return. We like to keep things organized here, so we sign contracts with anyone looking to join our community.
Do contracts have any meaning
Take some time before
In this-
making your decision.
in a post-apocalyptic world?
Yes, I agree.
Are you aware of what this line means?
Yes. And you're still fine with it? Yes. Good, Mr. Adams.
All
And I'm
voluntary.
very glad to welcome you to our village, Houseville. Please, make yourself at home.
Okay. So people have willingly, just out of pure... People are in such dire straits, they come here just completely willing to sign over their life, their body, anything else, just to have a safe place to call home. They haven't seen people in so long that they read the line of, hey, at some point, we are going to kill you and use your meat to survive. And they willingly are like, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Just for a place to live. Just to be around other people. Can I open this door? Hello? There we go. Very delayed. What's this? Hello? Picking stuff up is very strange. I don't think I can pick this up. There we go. It is time. Meet us in the fields at dawn.
Raymond. I hate this name. Reminds me of my father.
We have dismiss or take, but it looks like we have to take everything. The dismiss option does not work. Oh,
Lucas,
why are they so
check the
short?
oven. See if the bread is cooked.
What happened, Lucas? Are you okay?
Yeah, just burned my hand a bit.
T-posed.
Poor boy.
T-posed right in front of me.
I'm tired, Tom. Can I sit and play now?
A little more work, Lucas.
Kids, that's enough. You don't need to worry about me.
No, Ma. It's time for you to rest.
Oh, my sweet boys taking care of their mama. I don't want to leave you.
Her salvation day coming?
Lord, show me the way.
Would they really do that? See a woman with 2 kids and be like, you're next on the chopping block. We're gonna eat you. Your children are gonna eat you. Sorry to say. Oh, hi.
Having fun, Lucas.
Die.
Would you come to the kitchen and help me cook while Mom sleeps?
Why do we need to cook, Tom? I don't know how to cook.
I told you. Mom doesn't have much time left. She's almost 57. We need to help her out to make her happy, remember?
Is Mom sad now?
I guess she is. The only thing we can do is help her to make her feel better.
I'll come to the kitchen, Tom.
Thanks, Lucas.
Well, they are really prepping themselves for the reality that they'll spend their lives without their mother here very soon. What's this? Oh. Did they require that they end their lives themselves? Is that the requirement? No one gets their hands dirty, they make that choice? And empty room. So what then happened to everyone? Are they all at a meeting right now, or did they all die somehow? I'm not really sure. I kicked the ball by mistake. Can I? Is there no, like... No, it just stops straight up. Okay. Well, so much for playing basketball. Whatever. Okay, final house, and then I guess we'll wander up to the main villa here. Oh, okay. It stutters every so often. Because I'm sure it's trying to load in other things. Can I? There we go. Toilet. Anything in here, or washing machine? Do they have electricity? No, probably not. I'd be shocked. Well, they have the generators, so maybe they do. But how would they make their own fuel? It's been 16 years, so surely the fuel has gone bad by that point. Oh, baby. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Don't walk through me.
Honey, why are you crying? Linda.
Our sweet baby. Do you think she's ever going to be happy living here?
I know that she's gonna be happy as long as we're together. That's all that matters.
Oh, there we go.
19 years left, Blake. Barely. What will happen to her after our salvation day? I don't want to raise her here.
She will be old enough to take care of herself. And we need to make our sacrifice when the day comes, so she can live a comfortable life here. Look, even if we hadn't signed any contract, we can't leave this place. It's dangerous out there, Linda.
Maybe that's why they wanted the youth.
We don't have any
The
choice.
contract stipulates you have 20 years, probably 20, 25 years, and then afterwards you are used for human cattle. It says 19 years, so I'd imagine that is the big stipulation. You come in, you sign over your life, basically saying, hey, next 20 years you have me for labor. I live here in a nice place. Can't go out the back, okay? And then eventually, we kill you and use your body for meat to feed the rest of the people here. Here's the final pathway. I guess it goes up to the main villa. Oh, there's another building up here. Are there more houses here? Goddamn. How do they fend off the birds then? I'm assuming they had to have accidents, right? Of people getting infected. Especially with the birds.
Daniel would always say, you should go out exploring more. There might still be something left to surprise you.
Right, right.
He was right, I guess.
I'm guessing the birds are, I assuming, fewer and far between, especially if they're getting sick and cannibalizing one another, that they just eventually all died off. Oh wow, there are quite a few houses here. I guess we go into the graveyard. Kane Flynn, age 57. Your sacrifice will be remembered. 57. 57. Oh, they all get killed at about 57. 57, 55.
Most of them
57.
died at the age of 57.
38.
Why?
49. They accept people around the same age range, and then again give them that 57. Not yet buried, so I imagine they're all probably in this church about to have a sacrifice then. If they're all, you know, still alive, that is. No, this is empty. Locked. Okay. Other side's open, though. Huh. Well. Oh.
As you can hear, my dear communion, sacred words of God align perfectly with what science has discovered. This is why we will proudly make our sacrifice when the salvation day comes. To not be a burden to our friends and family,
Quite a lot of people lived
and
here,
to prove
wow.
our diligence one last time. That is all for today. God
Why is she
bless
standing?
your sacrifices.
Father, if I may, you told us you were going to postpone the Salvation Day for our village doctor for only a short period of time. She's turning 59 today. Her salvation has been postponed for 2 years. Forgive me, Father, but we disagree with your decision. This doesn't seem fair.
I have been hearing about these gossips lately. My dear children, do not sow the seeds of envy. For you all know that the system we have built cannot be sustained without Dr. Celine. Which means her work is paramount to our survival. Also, this kind of thinking hurts our doctor. And for a brighter future, we need her to continue her good work. From now on, there will be a fourth rule on your posters. Make sure you add this when you return home. No talking about the doctor's age. Abide by these rules. You all know what happens to those who violate them. Feel free to go about your day if you do not have any more questions. Please, take care, my dear family.
I mean, to a certain extent, I can understand that rationale. I mean, if that's your sole village doctor, then yeah, you want them to be alive. At the same time, is the doctor acting as truly a doctor or as the village butcher? Are they the ones like carving up the meat, so to say, or something else? Also, where did everyone go? Well, those lights appear to be on.
How did everyone just vanish in one day?
That's a fantastic question. How did they all just vanish in one day? I would like to know. Did they all just pack up and leave? There had to have been some big disagreement that led to people leaving. Something must have happened about the doctor that then led to the entire place to collapse. I don't know how else to rationalize that. It's been one day. There was a log entry from yesterday, and then suddenly everyone is gone. It's just very confusing. Unless they all became infected and roamed around. Holy Shrine, your life shall not become a burden to your community. These words I read from the Holy Script keep ringing in my head, and I can't help but feel like this is exactly what I am, a burden. I am barren. I won't be able to give birth to children who can contribute to my community. Besides, I feel like I consume much more than I'm able to provide. I do my best and work hard at volunteering for everything and still feel like I'm not enough. People contribute far more than I do. After days of reflection, I've decided that I must not wait for my salvation day. I shall sacrifice my life for everyone else's well-being. I shall not be greedy nor wasteful. Tomorrow, after this week's sermon, in the shrine, with the knife my dad gave me for my 18th birthday, my blood shall pour into the blessed water that flows through our divine shrine. The blessed water which gave our village life shall give me my second spring. And our divine shrine, where we discovered that that holy script, the very reason of our continued existence, shall be a reminder to everyone of my piousness. The restless mill that has been spinning since time immemorial shall spin ever forevermore, echoing my sacrifice. I hope you can all see that this is the right call for both me and you, my dear community. I feel like this is my best shot at becoming reborn in the second spring, with the embrace of my creator. Goodbye. So wow, people are really indoctrinated in believing, hey, you either contribute to the overall well-being of the city, of the community, or you must give up your life and be useful in some way, shape, or form. And it froze again. In the shape of being food, basically.
The substation. Better check the power. How do I pass this fence?
Oh, I know. No. I simply walk around. No. That would simply be too easy, right? Okay, we need a key. How do I get a key? Is there a key in here? Bolt cutters. That works too. Take. And cut around. And it froze again. Unlock. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, ever onward we go to the substation. It is like freezing more and more the more I play.
It looks like they've got everything set up for electricity. But why is it not working?
No fuel? It's switched in the off position.
It seems someone cut the power on purpose.
Well, shit. Sabotage.
I can try to repair the cable with something.
I'm sure, yeah, something. What's this? Tape. Can I grab it, please? Take the tape.
Yes.
Alright, I guess we're using duct tape. Okay, I changed my settings around again. I'm hoping that will make things work a little bit more. And we got rid of the cinematic mode, which I didn't even realize was turned on. That's my bad. Okay, what do you want me to do now? Is there something else you want me to grab or pick up? Oh, there we go. And on. Very cool.
It's getting dark, so this should be helpful.
So someone manually cut the power. Why? I'm assuming someone got infected. Or someone was infected and they ate infected meat.
Right. About the rules.
Oh my god.
What were they again?
Repeat the rules. Okay, there we go.
Join the hearings on Fridays. Don't leave the village boundaries. Embrace your salvation day with courage when the time comes. Don't talk about Doctor's age.
Is there someone listening, or is it just an audio cue?
That's some cutting-edge technology for a place like this.
That must be.
That was not a hard code to crack, though. And I don't think the aim in putting this here was a simple memory exercise.
Okay, so there's the main villa, or whatever you want to call it. Another house. Can we venture inside? We can. Trash. The lights are on. Yeah, I guess this place does have electricity. But where are the people? What's this?
The time,
it is time
for what?
Meet us at the fields
the
at
reason
dawn.
there is no one around,
Raymond.
Why did you send these notes?
Well,
Why send it to some houses, but not all? But first of all,
Rebellion.
Who are you? Please just don't turn out to be my damn father.
Rebellion, probably. Engineer's note. I woke up at 5 a.m. today to complete drafting the water pump the council asked for. I work non-stop just for a full stomach. I work so hard but rest so little. Though I have restored most of the buildings, I have seen no sign of appreciation from council or the villagers. The council considers everyone equal, but they are wrong. I tend to think I deserve more. After all, I am the only one who reconstructed all these buildings, and what do I get in return? A tiny room, some vegetables, and barely enough meat. They couldn't have even dreamt of rebuilding this place if it wasn't for me, so he seems very angry.
The workers' struggle continues. What else is new? Wish I had the time to play you, but sorry, I got a brother to find. Next time.
Yeah, people are definitely very unhappy with the way these are. The phone's off the hook. So he's quite upset about the current state of things, providing more and more work than other people. Repairing all of the buildings. I'm assuming also probably contributing to the electrical work, all that type of stuff. What's this? We need a box made of glass ASAP. Why? Rest closed. Interesting. Who's Jay? Jerry, maybe? John? Jack? Oh, there is a whole cave system underneath. That's something. I don't think we can go to the main villa. I think it's blocked off. Let's go in here. So my theory is that they definitely revolted.
The shutters on this house are sealed off.
Weird. Number 6.
The bookshelf doesn't fit here.
No, it does not. There we go.
Whoa.
Huh. A tiny little den.
Wow,
Curious.
this guy lives like a king.
Anything upstairs? I don't know. I see something in there that we need to interact with, but it's not opening. Maybe there's a switch below we need to click or some weird thing. Can't open that. Something's upstairs. Pizza slices. God damn. Poker. So is this like the speakeasy of the town? What's that? The key is a torch. Oh. And that opens it up.
The whole place is full of secrets.
Well, not that big of a secret. What's this? Duty paper. Norman. The villagers are acting strange. Something's wrong. I can feel it in my bones. Trying to get closer to people and make sure you learn whatever you can. I want to know everyone who talks behind my back. So this is clearly the director, the sermon head office, whatever person. The villagers also keep an eye out for the doctor and Raymond. They might be up to something. The director, head office. Don't forget to take your extra ration from the management office.
Looks like they're using him to spy on people. I hope the villagers were aware of that.
Lovely. Wow, he is out here living like a fucking king with all this bread, soda, everything he can want, TV. While everyone else is scrounging around, working their asses off, and he's just up here living like a king. In all these secret rooms and shit. Wow. Pretty typical. Take, providing very little in return. Let's see where the shutters are closed. All the secret rooms, power lines. That seems dangerous. I feel like I would have been electrocuted there, but whatever. And number 7.
Locked.
Interesting. Must be a way around somewhere. Back door, maybe? No. I can go inside somehow. I might need a key for it. Okay, what does this say? Fields. That's where they were said to meet. So let's go down to the cave real quick. Or I was actually, might actually go to the other side. Let's go there real quick. So meeting at the fields. So I definitely feel like they are brewing currently, or did brew, some kind of rebellion. And it froze again. There we go. Not the most optimized game, but you know what? It functions. It still does its job. Oh, this is beautiful.
Whoa.
Whoa is right.
Welcome, everyone. We have gathered here to witness the Salvation Day of the Coopers. You know them from number 2. I would like to let everyone know that Mr. Cooper has voluntarily brought forward his salvation date by 2 years in order to not leave Miss Cooper alone. We thank our couple and send them into their second spring. Mr. and Mrs. Cooper, I would like to remind you that you must point the gun straight to your heart and take the shot in order to avoid pain, and for your sacrifice to be heard. You may pull the trigger.
To avoid pain, that won't instantly kill them. That will be painful. Maybe just shot themselves in the head. Before the immunity fluid freezes. Yep, so it's definitely a ritual of... Oh, that blood actually there? Well, shit. This is their sacred spring, as they put it. Huh. Definitely an old hydroelectric operation that they are tapping into. I'm assuming this takes us up to the villa. And here we are. And here we are. What is that? Oh, it's for the electricity. Gotcha. All right, this first building here. What do we got here? Whose house is this? Raymond the doctor. Door is open for number 8.
Miss Kelly, open this door at once.
Miss Kelly. Oh, they are kind of like set up like COD. I didn't even realize these were here.
There's a rumor spreading. I don't know how to say this.
What? How? Of course it isn't true.
I want to believe you, but
what rumor?
We must make sure of it.
No! I will not allow this under any circumstances!
Jason, get inside.
Wait. What if the rumors are true? What happens to...
Jason.
No! Stay away from me! No!
What happened there? So there must have been, like, they must have figured out that there was going to be a rebellion of some kind. Harry, dear diary, the last couple days were wonderful for me. I got close with Norman. He's always good with me like he was with everyone else, but lately I've almost convinced myself that he likes me. I must have felt the same when I was with him, so I did something. I'm not sure whether it was good or bad decision, but I told him about my condition. I could tell he was surprised, but he didn't say a word to me. He just changed the subject. I'm mad at myself because I made him uncomfortable. What condition? So she must have been sick. And then they made the decision to kill her, toss her out, something like that, because the whole, I guess, spiel of the place is that you have to be in healthy working condition in order to be here. But I'm guessing something about her blood, her body, made her not suitable to be sacrificed later on. That if she was killed, her meat would not be good. It would have been some kind of blood disease, I'm not sure, but that seems to be the direction they were going in. Interesting, interesting. But she was taken. Whoever Miss Kelly was. Have we found Norman's house or not? Is this another power substation? Probably. There's a note on it. And it froze again. Oh my god. Okay. The game like freezes constantly and it's starting to get a bit difficult to play. J. Director ordered us to improve our security. That's why I changed the passcode. You were asleep when I finished my shift, so I couldn't notify you about it. Of course, you deserve some punishment for falling asleep once again, so you have to solve my riddle. On the trees, what you need, east of the store is your biggest deed. Do not seek far away, left to right, all in sight. Was that really necessary? It's fun. Who's gonna move my carvings now? Shit. Is it like this? 5797? Okay, there we go.
You thought no one would find out.
Oh god. That looks like a torture chamber, first of all. What's this? Our supply of strawberry seeds are running low. You're aware that the doctor has a fondness for strawberries as well. So moving forward, every single strawberry will be grown for the doctor and sent only to her house. Now the doctor nor the villagers should be made aware of this arrangement. If anyone questions it, inform them that the remainder has been set aside for my personal use, and attribute any discrepancies to me. My sole concern is to prevent any further deterioration of her mental state. Oh, and we need a securely locked box made of glass to preserve the strawberries. They are currently more precious to us than anything. Oh, so the doctor...
Locked strawberries. I was thinking this place couldn't get any weirder.
Mr. Adams, you missed your salvation day. It was yesterday.
How could I take my own life? That is God's
John,
work, not
don't worry.
ours.
Oh, we're no god. Yet, we're no killers, Mr. Adams. We only need your immunity fluid. And we are gonna take it.
Immunity
But
fluid.
I can't survive without it.
That's what usually happens. You know, maybe you should have taken your life voluntarily. At least it would have been much less painful for you. But now, Mr. Adams, you are gonna suffer more than you can imagine. And this will be your punishment.
I had no idea.
Perhaps you should have taken your contract more seriously. Everything's by the book.
Jesus.
It's all written and signed by you. The day you came here, remember?
But I couldn't have survived out there. I had to sign that paper.
And this is the payment in exchange for being part of our community and benefiting from our resources.
I've worked for those. I've earned them. You're asking for too much.
You have friends, family, electricity, warm houses. You don't have to worry about the biters out there. Do you need me to keep going? This is the only place you get to have a normal life, Mr. Adams, and you couldn't have earned it anywhere else. Not in this world. Butcher, begin the extraction process.
What the fuck? So what are they describing as the immunity fluid? Is it just blood? Or are they deluding themselves into thinking that by eating other people, drinking some kind of liquid from them, that they would be immune? Or is there actually an immunity fluid, quote unquote, inside those who have survived? I'm not really sure. But it's definitely barbaric, and I can see why the doctor is losing her mind, so to speak, because this is barbaric. What is going on? This is getting like worse and worse as it goes along. Okay, like the game is suffering from like some pretty bad memory leaks. Like it will just randomly freeze up, lock up, and it's getting more and more frequent as the game goes along. During cutscenes, as you're walking into new areas, like I can't tell if it's like loading or something, but it keeps freezing up, and at some point I fear it's just going to completely lock up and crash. Okay, so I guess we're going into the main building now. Security. What's all this? Doctor watch schedule, Jason, Mike, Anthony. They watch the doctor day in, day out? October 16th, 2039. It was afternoon. The immunity fluid.
Fluid? What? Extracted from people? The dogs. Could they make it work?
Immunity fluid.
This is why they kept the doctor as an exception to the rules of Hostville. In fact, her privilege was such a hot topic between the villagers that she became a rule.
Okay, so it was the afternoon. Extracted the fluid. They injected it into 2 infected dogs. Huh, their vitals appeared normal. So, they are able to extract some kind of immunity fluid from those who are maimed. And in the process, taking the immunity fluid either kills the individual or leaves them completely vulnerable to infection.
This
they're definitely
is
watching
not
her.
an ordinary house.
No, it is not. They are keeping her here as a hostage, pretty much. Did she infect them all, or what? Clearly, her mental state is rapidly deteriorating, from what we see. Is this where she was kept? Up in the tower? Rooms. Interesting. How do I get inside, then? Management office. There we go. And that goes up. What's this? Rule number 1, every villager benefit friends to the punishment. Henry Adams. Okay.
People were desperate enough to agree to this?
Oh yeah. Desperate enough to let themselves be sacrifices. Having their fluids, whatever that means, extracted, their meat used.
The dots here. Even though this is all just nonsense, why exactly 57?
Is that the age when the fluid stops working? Is that like the deemed age that they're no longer useful, or what? But yeah, why 57?
Hold on. How old is father? Oh my god. He is turning 57 today. I need to catch my breath.
Did he kill everyone? Is this Raymond our father?
So, are you the Raymond that sent invites to everyone? Relax, Jim. This name and age could still be a coincidence. Father probably died in the first days of the pandemic.
This is the second blackout in a week. Useless, all of you.
Sir, we've looked for the engineer, but he wasn't at his house.
How? Where the hell is he then?
Sir, our spy? Norman, he's here to see you. He says it's urgent.
Let him in.
Sir, some of the people are not in their houses. It appears that they've been planning an escape. I found these cards in some houses. It's proof of rebellion.
And this explains the blackout. Which houses?
Mostly the houses at the lakeside.
And what were you doing exactly while they were planning this? You obviously don't have the brains, but at least we have the gunpowder.
I can't explain how sorry I am, sir. The invitation card says that they're gonna meet up at the fields.
You, start the backup generator and turn on the microphone. Attention villagers. Everyone, gather around the fields immediately. It is an emergency.
You, keep announcing this message. Make sure you wake everybody up. Rest of you, grab your weapons and follow my lead. Let's pay them a visit.
Did they kill each other off? Is that what happened? It is time. It's field at dawn. A key. Take house key. I want that. Take that. Okay, so we have the house key for number 7. A report paper to the director. Hope you're well, sir. The doctor and Raymond are surprisingly quiet these days. I doubt they will try anything. There was another matter. Kelly turned out to be a man. Trusting my sincerity, Kelly confessed to me directly. I'm referring this sinner to you, and I will be waiting for your new orders. So Kelly was trans? Okay. And then they killed her for it? Or did something to her? Alright, poor Kelly. That's terrible. So I guess we go to the house that was locked and I guess see if there's anything inside. Doesn't look like we can explore the rest of the building though. blocked off. Yeah. Okay, well. We're just curious because that light is on. Okay. Well, I don't see any way we can actually go up in there, so we'll have to leave it be for the time being. Besides, the place is empty. I'm assuming that's the doctor's house. Either that or it's the locked house we're about to go to is the doctor's house. So let's run back over and unlock it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ominous, you might say. Oh. That lets it down. Well, ominous. We do know the birds are going to be a problem here at some point. Okay. Use the key. And unlock. Here we are. I hear something. Okay, so this is not the doctor's house. Key. Is this Raymond's house? Hello? Where did our cursor go? Doctor's note. Dear Daniel, I'm worried because tomorrow...
You made it here.
Oh, Daniel did make it.
Where are you now?
Okay, so... Telling him to
Daniel,
neutralize
you
security.
here?
Neutralize security so that they can go to the field. Let's go up here, I guess. I hear a radio or something. Oh. Interesting. Heater? What's this? To those left behind.
I've been calling on different frequencies to reach my sons. Just when I was about to give up on everything, my dear son Daniel showed up and rekindled my fading hopes for living. Seeing him again, and knowing my eldest son Jim is alive, gave me everything I needed. We made our plan. We'll try to escape from this place at dawn.
Makes
They built
sense.
these walls not to protect us from the infected, but to keep us prisoners. Therefore,
Raymond. So it was our father. Shit. Take that, Mads. Alright, so we gotta go get our father. Gotta stop some kind of tragedy from happening, if it hasn't already befallen them. The gate is locked, which is foreboding, but everyone's gone. Is everyone at the fields now? Are we about to witness a live execution? What's gonna happen? Are we gonna find just a whole bunch of bodies? They were running away. Raymond and the doctor. The doctor wanted no part in the killing of all these people. I can't imagine like the horrible state they're going through and being forced to stay there to create all these cures, basically. Being a prisoner. This is all empty. Where are those?
I just need to find out where they all went.
Yeah, that would be cool. So the fields is where they grow their food. So where did they all go? Where? They all said they go here. Why is it so foggy? Holy shit. Hello? What are these? Not people. There's a building. Greenhouse. What's this?
This
oh.
must be the famous strawberries.
What's
There's
that?
something inside of it, though.
It's like
Maybe
a battery?
I can try to get it.
How?
Give me something to throw.
Give me something to throw. Peapot. Rock. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. There we go. Arsenic.
Listen, The strawberries were reserved for the doctor. They really hate her to death.
Try to kill her, goddamn. Okay. We have one final, I guess, house to go to. Corn. What? Find your family. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be great. So they're definitely trying to kill the doctor. They hate her that much. But the doctor seems like she's a prisoner here. She doesn't want to be here. But they hate that she gets special treatment, even though she doesn't want the special treatment. Sheep?
I hate killing animals. Wait, is it not infected? How could this be real? Come here, little sheep.
Just a regular old sheep.
God, I miss this feeling.
So I guess the immunity fluid worked.
Okay, that's
Maybe
enough.
that's how they got.
Off you go
Maybe
now.
that's how they got the meat.
Oh man, I need answers.
Immunity fluid. Okay, so maybe they weren't eating people. They just needed their quote immunity fluids in order to heal the animals and provide them meat. But that does require sacrifice.
Unbelievable.
Huh. And even if they were attacked by birds, I mean, they have the immunity fluid, so they are immune. So is everyone here considered immune, or what? Everyone who remains? So well over here. Do you go anywhere, or are you just a well? You are just a well. Okay, last house. Before it freezes up again. Oh, there we go. That was a hard glitch. Okay. Oh, we got a little field. A little field of poppies. Hello? This is the doctor's house.
Anthony,
Yes, Doc?
I hate to say it, but can you slice the tomatoes for me?
Sure thing.
Ugh, I can't even slice tomatoes by myself because you freaks are afraid that I might suicide and don't let me have the damn knife. How's this sentence sound to you, Anthony?
That's the orders, ma'am. You know it.
So, you finally admitted this is ridiculous. What if I steal one of your guns and try to shoot myself? What are you going to do? Kill me first?
You're funny, Doc. I wish we could be friends. But, as you always say, you hate me. I know.
Yes, I hate you. I hate all of you.
Okay. Yep, doctor hates them. She hates the doctor hates them. The doctor, they hate the doctor. There's Celine. Hope you've been well. Lately, I've been feeling their eyes on us. Don't surprise. Yada yada yada.
I saw that well just before entering this house. Better check that out.
Okay, let's go check the well real quick. Dear Raymond, one last important thing. I believe that Norman is not as trustworthy as we think, and I believe he is after something. Don't ask why, just trust me. So don't include him on our escape plan. I hope this note finds you before it's too late.
Dad didn't find this note. He must have sent an invite to Norman's house. That's how the escape plan got exposed.
Damn.
This can't be good.
Nope. 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 Security cameras. Art. What's this? Key card. Take that. Key card for something. Who knows what? Fan running. What's this? Hello. Basement key. Take that. Okay. There's something in here we need to interact with. Letter from director. Celine, I don't know how to begin. First of all, it's still me underneath. It always has been. And it's not about me. It's all about you. I mean, we come and go like everyone else in Hottsville. I am counting down my remaining days. You'll see me pass. The title of the director is not an exception, but you are. Please accept these circumstances and start getting along with the villagers and be the future leader everyone needs. P.S. I know how much you like strawberries. Please enjoy, Trevor. So, yep, definitely making exceptions. She will live while others will die, and she clearly does not like that fact. I mean, she hates the situation. She hates the villagers. She hates the situation she's in. The villagers definitely don't like her because of it. And we're in a basement area of some kind. And it froze up again. We good? Thank you. Okay. And down further we go, I guess. Is this where she does all of her work? Is that marijuana? Weed. Keycard. Access. Is this her laboratory? Where she does all of her work for finding a cure?
Whoa.
Holy shit, this is a massive underground structure. Holy shit. Known facts about the virus. 1 human is 1 cow, 1 human is 1 horse, 1 human is 3 sheep. Efficiency of immunity extracted. So, after 57, the efficacy of extracting the immunity fluid drops off quite a bit. So 57 is basically the cutoff saying, okay, at this point, we're cutting you off because that's, afterwards, we'll have a steep drop off in our ability to extract the fluids from it. That makes sense. A mutated fatal version of rabies, sun and O2 resistant, 99.99% fatal in humans, less death rate in animals. Transmitted to humanity by consumptions of fluids, bite of the infected animals. Humanity couldn't take action against because its incubation period lasts for months and the virus hides after it kills a person in days. All the people in this village and on Earth, if there is, are immune. This is the only way of survive. With an operation, it's possible to transfer the immunity from a human to animal. In this case, individual dies and the brain damage of the healed animal will remain. But this doesn't prevent us benefiting from them. Immunity can't be passed down to new generations and healed animals. Human sacrifice is necessary to keep ecosystem running. So the only way to have meat, animals, anything else is purely through extraction of the immunity fluid and putting them into animals. Only way to heal. What is this?
The date is August 14th, 2039.
Dr. Salim.
A significant development has taken place today. The recovery time of a mouse has dropped by 17.4% from 46 hours to 38. The method behind this improvement is... I can't do this. I never thought being 57 years old could be this difficult. All of you villagers hate me, and I can't blame them.
This is struggling to run.
I get to live exceptionally, but they are terrified of dying when they turn 57. Oh, you should see the way they look at me. Believe me, I really want to end my life right here, right now. It's better than having to live with people looking at you that way. But I cannot. They won't let me. I'm being watched 24/7. They forbid me from speaking to Raymond once they figured out our intimacy. Now they threaten me with harming Ray if I don't cooperate. My only hope is...
Is everything all right, Doc? You weren't misbehaving while I was in the bathroom, were you?
Yes, everything's fine except for you wasting my time talking nonsense.
Okay.
Is it done? Okay, I assume it's done. I'll walk away. Future of Hospital, I feel that everything we have been doing in the name of continuing humanity may ultimately amount to nothing. Technically, we don't have enough young women to give birth to a new generation of villagers. But more importantly, resource-wise, we have no issues. We weren't even able to stock some of the food for possible disasters, which put some of our worries to rest. Oh, we were able to. However, the director keeps that as a secret. In order to make things work and to prevent riots, he needs them to think that they should still sacrifice themselves and work more. I understand, but I can't be the one imposing this in the future, or even be a part of it. Sometimes I obsess over everything and our future seems bleak. So the director is hoarding food and making the villagers think that, you know, we're in more dire straits than we actually are. Not too dissimilar from, like... Okay, probably infected pigs, I would imagine. Somewhat similar to, like, City of Ember, where, like, the situation is either more dire or less dire than they want them to think. Oh.
The cure has been within us all this time. Celine had discovered this. Though she didn't have the time or technology to multiply it, I guess. So the sacrifices had to keep coming regularly if they wanted to benefit from the animals. Still, so many lost.
Could they not do, like, a mixture of, like, oh, we're going to extract some from you, some from you, some from you, and have, like, kind of like a rolling thing going? Or was it required to kill the person in order to take the fluids? Not quite sure I understand. E. Oh, we're in a... Oh. Shit.
Oh God, this looks bad.
The fuck happened?
Keep applying pressure. Can you tell me where the others are?
Hello? That way? Alright, well, I guess we're going that way. Alright, sorry dude, you'll have to fend on your own for right now.
Unidentified person detected in the laboratory. Self-destruction will begin after
What?
the countdown. Please enter the security code to override.
What the fuck?
60, 59,
That's a lot of blood.
57, 56,
Oh god.
55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
Everyone's dead.
No, Daniel! Oh God, no! God, no. Please, God, no.
Damn.
Daniel! God!
Where are the rest of the villagers at, though?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why would they have the lab set to self-destruct? Well, that guy's dead. Like, well, what secrets are you going to be stealing? Like, imagine someone is down there to steal something. That is their only chance at having immunity and shit. Why would you destroy it? Alright, whatever. That seems strange to me. Are we dead too? And they all died. Dr. Celine and everyone, really. Not the dog.
This is Raymond speaking. If anyone is hearing this, I've lost my son, Daniel. I've lost my friends. I've lost everything in the attack. Now I'm calling out to my elder son, Jim. If you hear this, I need you, son. More than ever. James, if you're out there, please answer. Please. I am the only one left.
Damn. What a depressing ending. It also kind of, exemplifies that even in the end of the world where everything has gone to shit, people will always be fucking terrible to one another. That was really well done, especially for a single developer. That was amazing. That was so well crafted, a lovely little story, a good mystery throughout. Outside of like some of the memory leak issues that caused the game to stutter pretty damn hard, it was pretty enjoyable. It took about, 2.5 to 3 hours, I think, to get through all around. And all around, not motivational support, gold. Not a bad story. I would highly encourage you to check it out yourself on Steam. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in a pinned comment so you can walk through it yourself. I'm sure there are notes I accidentally went past, different things that I probably went past that I missed, so definitely check it out yourself. It's a lovely little story that I think you should experience on your own. Though we did see those crows at one point, but they never really came back up as an issue, so I'm not sure why we even saw them to begin with, but that's neither here nor there. Overall, I give the game a 8 out of 10. Some parts a little derivative, a little predictable, but overall not a bad story. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Oh, here we have our actors. Kate as Lucas. At Silly Shadow is Linda. Man, poor Miss Kelly. Being targeted like that, even at the end of the world, is bullshit. And then using mocap to get all the emotion down. Again, from a first-time director, this is an insane production quality, voice acting, story, all things considered. Very well done. Very much enjoyed that. I am so glad I was reached out to about this game because it is beautiful. It's well done, beautifully crafted. A lot of heart, soul, and passion put into telling this story and piecing it together. 3 years, honestly, I would say well spent. 3 years, I would say well spent. Fantastic work. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts on the game, on the story, on any other aspects, and subscribe if you would like to see more. Otherwise, I've been SinisterHeart, and I will see you in the next video.